Good evening, everyone. At the very outset, I extend to all the students of 2021 the blessings and greetings from our Reverend Father Jim Plord, the pastor. Dear friends, before we begin our graduation ceremony, let us take a moment of silence to pay our love and respect to the deceased class member of 2021, Jenna Marie Guillemette, who passed away November 2020. Could you please stand for a minute and be silent? Let us pray. God, our loving Father, we thank you for all the many blessings you have showered upon these students throughout their school years. We thank you for the support of their teachers, parents, grandparents, relatives, and friends. We humbly request you to send your Holy Spirit upon these students and help them to begin their life's journey with a renewed hope and courage. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and the reason why we are here tonight, the graduating class. I am Brooke Sear, the senior class president. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. We would not be here today if it wasn't for you. I am honored to be standing here in front of you today. Although I am not one to be very good at speeches, in fact, I struggled because I truly can't believe we will no longer be walking the halls of Madawaska High School. I was told that high school will be over before you know it, but I didn't believe it until today. It truly does go by fast. It seems like just yesterday, we were all tiny middle schoolers trying to find our way around the big school, looking up at all the other upperclassmen. Now we are here today, ready to graduate and start a new chapter of our lives. We have grown up with each other, created bonds and friendships that will soon be turned into memories. Our high school years have been filled with many happy times. But in December of our junior year, we were told unexpected news that one of our classmates, Jenna Marie, had passed away. With this tragedy, we grieved, but our class definitely learned something, and that is to cherish every moment you have with one another. Jenna was our junior class president, and I remember her telling me, "Brooke, my goal is to bring our class closer." As I took over as class president, I wanted Jenna's goal to be achieved. And I think that is something our class definitely achieved. I know that Jenna is looking over us tonight, and I know she is smiling big. I know she is proud of every one of us. As junior year continued, our class was faced with COVID-19, and distance learning was put in place. Through it all, we hoped we would get the senior year we all waited for. For the most part, we were able to have a somewhat normal year, and we are grateful for that. Our class has gone through some hardships together, but that is what makes our class so strong. The goodbyes will not be easy, but we all knew this day would come. But today is not the end, simply a new beginning. Life is unpredictable, but it's important to never give up. It is okay not to know what to do next. After this ceremony is over, I want all 32 of my classmates to know that I am proud of them. I encourage you to challenge yourself to do your best. And whatever you choose to do next, whether that means going to college or going straight into the workforce, always try your best. I wish everyone the best of luck, but I know everyone will do great things. To the class of 2021, we did it. Every single one of my classmates deserves this moment right now. I want to thank my class for allowing me to be your class president. You guys are truly the best. Thank you.
Good evening. It is both an honor and a pleasure to stand here before you tonight. Welcome, students, family, faculty, to graduation day at Madawaska High School. Every one of you have made an impact on all the graduates who sit here in front of you tonight. As the ceremony concludes, the one-road journey will branch off into 32 unique paths. As a class, we all managed to persevere through one of the most mentally and emotionally challenging periods of our lives. The rise of coronavirus in March of last year caused a plethora of problems within not only our school, but worldwide. The daily headlines drowned us in new information about what we should and shouldn't do concerning the issues at hand. Many focused all of their time and energy worrying and not living in the moments. At first, I can assure you, students did not care one bit. We treated online schooling as a vacation, as a time to mess around. But as we neared the end, we came to a realization that those times were actually very draining for all parties involved on both sides of the screen. Over a year later, and as things are improving, and vaccination rates are increasing, they are not where we foreshadowed them to be. Now that I have 2020 vision and have the opportunity to reflect on the year 2021, I have some thoughts that I'd like to share with you about our year, the year of the pandemic, our senior year. I'd like to reflect on what I've missed the most and what I've learned during this crazy year. Some of the things I've missed: people's smiles, in-person classes, social interaction, school field trips, and most importantly to me, competing in sports. The restrictions put in place because of the coronavirus did not allow athletes to finish our high school career the way we would have liked. The coronavirus caused players and spectators to adjust to the new normal. I consider myself guilty of taking my high school sports career for granted, and for that reason, it is one of the things I will miss the most. Certainly, this year has had its ups and downs and its fair share of challenges. It seems as if a little sense of normalcy is returning to society and in life in general. That being said, here are a few things I've learned along the way these last few years. First, this year has divided many of us politically. What's really important, though, is that we are all people with the same wants, needs, and aspirations. Second, I've learned to take my physical, mental, and emotional health more seriously and to prioritize more effectively. I've learned that I should carry lifelong healthy habits way beyond high school, and that loneliness and isolation hurts health more than we thought. Third, I really think we've all learned, especially through this year, that our parents, siblings, and friends cared about us and our well-being despite their own struggles and hardships. To you, my fellow classmates of 2021, we may go down as the most resilient, adaptable, and toughest class in the history of Madawaska High School. Because of this, we should all be proud. From the unconventional nature of this year as a whole, to the 4 great years we've spent in the system, we persevered, and are now about to receive a diploma reflecting our achievements. I wish you all the greatest success in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, family and faculty. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. We have waited to gather on this evening to celebrate our success, recognize our learning, and show our appreciation towards those who helped us. Senior year was something we looked forward to, but always seemed far in the distance. At the start of the year, we had 182 days in front of us until graduation. We had to deal with temperature checks every morning, sitting in rows at lunch, remote learning, no senior privileges, and annoying masks. Our perception of a normal senior year was disrupted. Too often from my classmates and also from myself, I heard, "I just want to graduate and move on with my life." Despite all of that, tonight we are sitting here in celebration of our new chapter. A chapter that finally seems to look normal again as we start our new beginnings. As we start our new journeys, the opportunities as individuals expand into something far greater. Whether we are studying in Maine, outside of Maine, or starting a new job, we are all striving to find our independence in a world where we are taking our first steps into again. It's safe to say, like most adults, we will make mistakes. We will sometimes feel the world is against us, and we may even contemplate the decisions we have made. However, those are all parts of learning towards growth for your future. We are all looking for a place in this world to create new energy in our lives, the energy that keeps us motivated to do better and achieve our goals. We will meet new people, have new experiences, and learn from those around us. But it is also important to bring a piece of ourselves wherever we are headed to as well. Whether this is the art of ploy making, our valley sayings like voyons, or our French class Acadian history lessons. Whatever it may be, those experiences will forever be a part of our story. We must also never forget those who have supported us and allowed us to be where we are today. With that being said, I would like to express my appreciation for my family, friends, and teachers. You are always there to support and aid us in the development of our character as well as academic success. Your influence will follow us into our new independence. It is thanks to you that we have been put on the correct path. As we move forth with our lives, support will continue to follow us in the form of unconditional love from our families, bringing energy that is greater than any other. No matter where you are headed, stay true to who you are, remember your support, and learn positively from your mistakes. For now, my classmates, I wish you the best of luck. I know each and every one of you will do great things in this new journey to come. Our time together as a class is coming to an end, for now. But I am sure we will meet again. Until then, I say goodbye and good luck.
Good evening. As many of you may know, my name is Justin Pelletier. It is with great privilege to stand in front of you today as this year's valedictorian, but I am most honored to represent the graduating class of 2021. We are now in the process of writing the next chapter of our lives. It's crazy to think that just a few years ago, I was entering the school with no hair, glasses, and being towered over by all the upperclassmen. As you can see, a lot has changed, except for the fact that I'm now towered over by underclassmen. In all seriousness, it's sad to think that we are all going to be leaving the school forever. If I had a dime for the number of times that I've heard somebody tell me that high school is the best time of my life, I would have financial freedom until late in my 60s. However, I recently looked back and began to think and realize what I'm walking away from. I've spent this last year, like all of my classmates, contemplating life decisions and stressing about the future, while almost being oblivious of our presence and not appreciating moments as they occur. Pour un moment, je voudrais prendre une courte pause de remerciement pour plusieurs d'entre vous qui sont responsables de la réussite de notre classe. Nous remercions tous nos professeurs pour nous avoir fourni une expérience d'apprentissage agréable, mais plus important que vous nous avez fourni les compétences nécessaires pour réussir au prochain niveau de notre vie. On aimerait aussi remercier nos entraîneurs qui ont aidé à définir nos caractères. Quant à moi, je serai toujours reconnaissant de mes entraîneurs, Ben Gaillon, Colin Gendreau, Michael Taggett et Tom Girard, pour avoir eu une influence positive sur ma carrière sportive. Tout le monde derrière moi pourra également partager des personnes qui ont contribué à partager leur noyau intérieur. Mais personne n'a eu plus d'influence sur notre développement que nos propres parents et notre famille. Ce soir, je suis vraiment privilégié de parler avec une profonde gratitude de ma famille et de dire simplement, Maman, je te remercie de m'avoir enseigné l'importance de respecter tous ceux qui croisent mon chemin et de faire de mon mieux dans tout ce que j'entreprends. Dad, je te remercie pour tous les moments spéciaux que nous avons partagés que seulement un fils et un père comprendra. Et finalement, ma petite sœur, qui est un géant dans mes yeux. Chelsea, do you remember the acrostic poem? J'en ai assez dit. Mais Chelsea, tu sais que tu as vraiment la graine de mon œil. Tu es vraiment une de mes héros. Tous mes camarades de classe gardent la même souvenir ce soir, qui resteront gravés dans leur cœur pour toujours, jusqu'à la fin de nos vies. This year has been a struggle. I remember being so excited about having a 2-week vacation from school. It was that time of year where we all needed a break, and I was in such a state of euphoria. This evidently faded as COVID-19 worsened and we started remote schooling. Who knew it would take a worldwide pandemic to make me realize how much I'd missed school? While I could stand here and complain about missing out on many senior activities, I'd much rather say how strong we are as a class and talk about the adversity that we've been able to overcome. The biggest hassle is communication. It's so hard to keep in touch with people when you're home all the time and the government is telling you to stay home. Many Zoom meetings later, along with hard work and cooperation, and we finally made it to this stage. I know that I've greatly expressed how ready I am to move out and go to college. Maybe it's because of the pandemic, but nonetheless, this school has given me many great memories, none of which will be soon forgotten. I'll never forget those moments in class when something funny happens and you look around and everybody's smiling and laughing to the point where you can't breathe anymore. Or other times when we get off track and have genuine conversations about anything under the sun. Or even the time that Brennan managed to put a human-sized hole in the wall at the elementary school. Now, when moments like that happen, I start to appreciate them a lot more, because I know our time together is only getting shorter. It's these little things that made going to school so enjoyable for me. COVID-19 may have taken away the social element of schooling while we were remote. However, we persevered. We found the motivation to work from sitting on the couch while coming out stronger than any class in recent memory. These past 2 years have been extremely tolling on us with the passing of our dearest friend Jenna. This made the going tough for us because the glue that held our class together was gone. The best thing we could do for her was stick together because class unity is everything she ever wanted. These events caused us to grow and appreciate each other's presence as well as our experiences before they are gone forever. If there is one thing I can learn from how she lived, it would have to be her persistence and work ethic. She was the type of person to go above and beyond for the betterment of her peers and all who knew her. From high above, she is currently looking down on us at this moment and singing our praises together as we embark on this adventure of finding our purpose. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." This courage to continue that she possessed is what we all must have for the rest of our lives. We must not let the stress of the future keep us from accomplishing our goals in the present. And even when we fail or make a mistake, It's not the end of the world. We just have to adapt and try again. This courage to continue will be our way of keeping Jenna with us as we go through the roller coaster of life. This isn't the end, guys. It's just the beginning of a new story, and we are all the main characters. I want to thank all of you guys for making my time here memorable, and I wish all of you the best of luck in your future endeavors. I know you'll all exceed, and I look forward to seeing all of you later in life. Thank you.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
And
I'm gonna need you to raise your glass. I don't care what you put in it. Here's the nights that you can't take back. We live hard, but we love to laugh. And we all thought that we'd get rich fast. Hopped the plane out for greener grass. Found out the green is cash. Don't compare to the friends that last. See, we won't forget where we came from. The city won't change us. We beat to the same drum. No, we won't forget where we came from. This city can't change us. We beat to the same drum, the same drum. No matter where we go, we always find a way back home. No matter where we go, we always find a way back home. So here's to the cheap sunglasses, Red Bull and minivans, and people who had your back when the world didn't understand. See, we won't forget where we came from. The city won't change us. We beat to the same drum. No, we won't forget where we came from. The city can't change us. We beat to the same drum, the same drum. No matter where we go, we always find a way back home. No matter where we go, we always find a way back home. When time's losing and we're losing touch. We'll still be raising our cups to the same damn thing. Oh no, this city won't change us. Oh no, this city won't change us. Oh no, this city won't change us. Oh no, this city won't change us, won't change us. Hey! La da 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 da. And no matter where we go, we always find a way back home. La da 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 da. And no matter where we go, we always find a way back home. La da 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 da. And no matter where we go, we always find a way back home. We always find a way back home. Yeah, we always find a way back home.
Good evening, class of 2021, parents, faculty, family, and friends. It is with great honor and with careful study of the scholastic achievements throughout the 4 years of high school studies that the following students are most worthy of receiving these awards graciously donated by patrons of education. English Award. An award to the student who has exhibited academic excellence, an unparalleled work ethic, and epitomized the concept of intrinsic motivation over his/her 4 years of high school English. This award is sponsored by Madawaska Middle High School and presented by Mrs. Lisa Welsh, English teacher, to Justin Pelletier. Modern Language Award. An award for the highest ranks and most extensive study of French is sponsored by Mr. and Mrs. James LaVirtue and presented by Mr. Clarence Kersusi, French teacher, to Justin Pelletier. Mathematics Award. An award for highest ranking for 4 years of high school mathematics comprising of Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus, Statistics, and Calculus, sponsored by Mr. and Mrs. Jeff Albert, presented by Mrs. Tammy Roy, Math Teacher to Justin Pelletier. Science Award. This award for the high school student who has been most successful in biology, chemistry, physics, and advanced sciences is sponsored by the Science Department and presented by Mr. Michael Taggett, Science Teacher to Justin Pelletier. Social Studies Award. An award for overall excellence in social studies for 4 years is sponsored by the St. John Valley Recovery and Behavioral Health Services, presented by Mrs. Carlene Booley, Social Studies Teacher to Justin Pelletier. Business Award. For proficiency and excellence in business, which included computer applications and introduction to business, is sponsored by Central Building Supply Incorporated, Mr. and Mrs. James Wetmore, Mr. and Mrs. Chad Carter, and presented by Mrs. Jenny Bouchard, Business Teacher to Ivy Pedersen. Vocational Technology Directors Award. This award is being presented by Mr. Kevin Lavoie, Director and Faculty of the St. John Valley Technology Center, to a student in recognition of their superior performance amongst all outstanding students attending the Tech Center from Madawaska High School during the 2021 school year. The recipient is Brandon Ranget. Progress Award, an award to the student who has shown the most progress in class standing during the 4 years of high school. The award is sponsored by Martin's Motel and presented by Mr. Wayne Anderson, Principal to Nevaeh McQuarrie. English Improvement Award, a monetary award sponsored by Mr. and Mrs. Rudolph T. Peltzy and presented by Mrs. Lisa Welsh, English teacher, to the student who showed the most improvement in English during the 4 years of high school, is awarded to Maddox Corriveau. Boys Athletic Award. This award, presented for leadership, outstanding sportsmanship, and all-around athletic ability, voted by the entire coaching staff, is sponsored by the Madawaska Athletic Booster Club and is presented by Mrs. Lynn Wetmore, Athletic Director to Justin Pelletier. Girls Athletic Award. This award, presented for leadership, outstanding sportsmanship, and all-around athletic ability, voted by the entire coaching staff, is sponsored by the Madawaska Athletic Booster Club, and presented by Mrs. Lynn Whitmore, Athletic Director, to Emma Pelletier. Band Award. The John Philip Sousa Band Award, awarded to the senior most outstanding in instrumental music, is sponsored by the high school band, presented by Mrs. Sarah Love, Band Director, to Alexis Sear. American Legion Award. This award for school citizenship and devotedness to class and school activities is presented by Principal Wayne Anderson on behalf of the local post of the American Legion. This year's recipient is Justin Pelletier. American Legion Auxiliary Award. This award for school citizenship and devotedness to class and school activities is presented by Principal Wayne Anderson on behalf of the local unit of the American Legion Auxiliary to Brooke Sear. The Blue and White Award. The purpose of this award is for the senior class to honor one of its own members. It is presented to a senior who has done much for the class but has never received the recognition due him/her. The plaque reads, "The Blue and White Award presented to, in recognition of outstanding class spirit, cooperation, and leadership, with gratitude and appreciation, the class of 2021. Mrs. Jenny Bouchard, Senior Class Advisor, presents this award to Brooke Sear. The I Dare You Leadership Award. Each year, the American Youth Foundation offers the I Dare You Leadership Award to every secondary school in the United States. The I Dare You Award recognizes young people who have demonstrated a motivation for leadership through a balanced approach to life. The award was first offered in 1941 by William H. Danforth, businessman and philanthropist, who dared young people to achieve their highest potential and to influence others through lives of service. Mr. Danforth believed that a balanced fourfold of mental, physical, social, and spiritual development sustained an individual for the demands of leadership. The recipients of these awards are Brooke Sear, and Justin Pelletier. Principals Award. This award, sponsored by the Maine Principals Association, is given in recognition of a high school senior's academic achievement and citizenship. The recipient of the Principals Award for the class of 2021 is Justin Pelletier. On behalf of the United States Marine Corps, Principal Wayne Anderson is pleased to present the following awards of merit. The Scholastic Excellence Award to Caleb Bassett. The Distinguished Athlete Award is presented by Mrs. Lynn Whitmore to Morgan Corvo. And Robert Lozier. Principal Wayne Anderson presents the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence to Maddox Corvo. For the following awards, the students will stand and remain standing until all students have been recognized. Presidential Academic Fitness Awards. These awards, instituted by the Office of the President and endorsed by President Biden, are to recognize graduating seniors who have attained a high level of academic achievement and pursued a solid core of academic courses. We have 9 students who will be receiving a certificate signed by the President, the U.S. Secretary of Education, and our school principal. The graduates who have met these standards are Caleb Bassett, Jillian Bossy, Brooke Sear, Emily Jondro, Jacob Lajoie, Robert Lozier, Ivy Pedersen, Emma Pelletier, Justin Pelletier. National Honor Society recognition. There is a group of seniors who stand out from the other graduates academically and who are to be congratulated for closing out their high school years as members of the National Honor Society. These seniors are wearing an identifying pendant as National Honor Society members. Myra Barwick, Caleb Bassett, Jillian Bossy, Maddox Corvo, Brooke Sear, Emily Jondro, Carissa Hebert, Jacob Lajoie, Robert Lozier, Valentina Levac, Ivy Pedersen, Emma Pelletier, Justin Pelletier, Brandon Ringett. At this time, we wish to recognize those students who ranked in the top 10 positions of their graduating class. Please stand to be recognized. Jillian Bossy, Emily Jondro, Ivy Pedersen, Valentina Levac, Brooke Sear, Caleb Bassett, Jacob Lajoie. There was a plaque prominently displayed outside the principal's office to honor those students from past, present, and future classes who ranked number 1, number 2, and number 3 in their class at graduation time. The 3 students who hold those inviolable positions in the present class will please step forward and approach Principal Anderson to receive a plaque in honor of this prestigious achievement. Recipients, as you receive your plaque, please remain standing with Mr. Anderson. Honor essayist, Robert Lozier. Salutatorian, Emma Pelletier. Valedictorian, Justin Pelletier. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the class of 2021 honor recipients. This concludes the presentation of awards and scholarships. Now, having met all the academic requirements set forth by the State Department of Education and the Madawaska School Committee, the following students are entitled to receive a diploma from Madawaska High School. Carissa Renee Hebert. Justin Dwayne Pelletier. Brooke Joelle Sear. Emma Nicole Pelletier. Robert Nolan Lozier. Caleb Matthew Bassett. Owen Daniel Lowell. Noah Dion. Caleb Barron. Dylan C. Hebert. Jacob J. Dago. Hannah Marie Tebow. Mia Cruz Elizabeth Gerard. Myra Barwick. Teresa Cardillo. Brandon Robert Ringett. Evan Dion. Landon Willett. Roderick Miner. Ivy Alora Pedersen. Emily Margaret Jondro. Nevea Elizabeth McQuarrie. Morgan Danielle Corvo. Valentina Lynn Levat. Brandon Doobie. Jacob Lajoie. Brendan Simeon. Maddox Peter Corvo. Ariana Elise Moore. Brittany Willette. Valerie Ann Boucher. Alexis Danielle Sear. Jillian Lee Bossy.
Good evening. In preparation for this evening's closing remarks, I thought long and hard about what to say in an effort not to delay the celebration that needs to happen. After all, you're now graduated, so technically you don't have to stay. Brendan, sit down. I had prepared a speech in French, but Justin is way better at French than I am, so I'm not going to go at it in French. I promise this won't take long. I've timed myself. This will take little more than 3 minutes, unless you don't laugh when you're supposed to. Then it'll be slightly shorter. All right, good start. As your superintendent, I cannot help but reflect on what you've all been through the past 15 months and what we have expected of you. Your speeches tonight highlighted many of those things, but in doing so, I want to enlighten your parents and guests who are here with us tonight about 3 of the major requirements and what it looked like in school. First, symptom monitoring before coming to school. Runny nose, stay home. Sneezing, stay home. Headache, stay home. Sore throat, stay home. Tired, fatigue, stay home. Cough, stay home. Vomiting, diarrhea, stay home. Dislocated eyeball, come to school. Simple. Second, social and physical distancing. Translation: stay away from one another at all times. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anyone. Walk up these stairs, never down. Walk down those stairs, never up. Follow the arrows on the floor. Right side of the hallway only, never diagonal. This is serious. Third, face masks at all time, ever popular. Some of you took this to another level and interpreted it as no need to shave or wear makeup for 15 months. Others decided to never brush your teeth, only realizing you're only hurting yourself. There are several others: hand washing, sanitizer, eating lunch with only 2 people per table, facing the same direction, the dreaded required quarantine. Please know that none of this was normal. But fortunately for us, it worked. Madawaska Middle High School had the least amount of cumulative required quarantines out of all the Valley Unified schools, and it had the least COVID positive cases out of all 3 Valley Unified high schools. Well done. And if you haven't heard, today, Governor Mills just announced that the state of emergency will end June 30, and these requirements, including the face masks, will no longer be required anywhere, even in schools. Regardless of what we threw at you, you persevered and overcame it. You made it through one of the strangest years in the history of years, and you graduated. But before setting you free, I want to leave you with 5 pieces of advice that I have learned over the past 26 years since I stood exactly where you are all standing today as a Madawaska High School graduate of the class of 1995. And for those of you doing the math right now, I know, I look way younger than 44. I know, I get it. The secret to this kind of usefulness is to find a job with low stress and low responsibilities. Number 1, learning comes from mistakes. It's okay to make lots of mistakes as long as they're legal. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes and do not repeat them. Number 2, always treat others with respect and dignity. Don't look down on anyone. Take the time to care for those who love you and for who you love, especially your family. Trust me, your parents will be fun to hang around one day. Don't hold grudges. Life is too short to have enemies. Recognize the differences that you and others have and come to understand those differences. When someone wrongs you, work to build a bridge and get over it. Take care of yourself, both physically and mentally, and remember to have fun. Work hard and play hard is a good rule to live by. And number 5, always remember where you came from. This community is part of who you are. Don't ever forget us. Now, I know I said I had 5 pieces of advice, but I really do have one really important one, and I need to look at the class. So please listen carefully. At all costs, no matter what, no matter how tempting, stay away from Facebook. Stay away. No Facebook. Stay away. Facebook is pure evil. I know everyone's supposed to be friends on Facebook and they're supposed to friend you, but nobody's your friend. Okay? Nobody's your friend on Facebook, so stay away. Plus, it's also a good way to know that you're getting old if you join Facebook, so stay away. The class of 2021 will always have a special place in my heart. Some of you were among the last students I taught, and you were all my first students when I became principal at the Madawaska Elementary School. I wish you nothing but the best. Remember to take the most out of every situation, especially now as we make up for time we've lost over the past 15 months. Go out there and make us all proud. Congratulations, class of 2021.
As the night comes to a close, I want to thank Mr. Anderson for dealing with a class that is not very easy at times. I want to also thank the teachers from elementary school onward. Thanks for never giving up on us. To all the families who watched over us and encouraged us, thank you. Lastly, to the graduates, I want to thank you for not only being my classmates, but for becoming 32 of my closest friends and giving me memories I will never forget. On behalf of my class, I want to thank everyone for being here tonight to celebrate the class of 2021. Thank you.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong. And what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you